So as you can see, picture cars can take any shape and size, and they have really gotten bigger and badder over the years, especially for all of the Fast and the Furious films.
Ja Rule or one, yeah, yeah.
So we're going to take you into Special Effects Stage 55 that's decked out Tokyo style for Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, where we have a demonstration prepared for us this afternoon. You will see two of our picture cars on your left-hand side, and they will be the main focus of this demonstration. So once we enter and Cynthia stops the tram completely, if you need to stand for a better view, you can do so, but just wait until she stops, and let's see what they have in store for us.
Clear on the set.
all.
Let's see the bullet hits. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go. Okay, we're clear for a full run through. All systems checked. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
Very nice job, boys. Why don't you go ahead and take a bow for everybody? Don't be shy. There you go. So you got anything else to show us or what? Ever seen a dancing car before? If you said yes, you're lying. Unless you've been on the tour before, then I'll believe you. Well, those big mechanical arms that you see maneuvering our picture cars, that is what we call motion control technology that allows the director to make that scene come to life and also helps to give the cars some dance moves. But go ahead and take your seats because we are going to leave these picture cars behind. You can see they're going to go back down into position for the next time they have to do that little show. And as we leave the streets of Tokyo, Cynthia is going to take us to a remote jungle island off the coast of Costa Rica.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Up ahead, as we make the turn to the right, you will soon see items off both sides of the tram that were used in at least one of the Jurassic Park films. Now keep in mind that not everything in Hollywood stays dead forever. There will be a Jurassic Park 4. As we enter this area, everything that you will see off either side of the tram was used in at least one of those movies, including the mobile lab coming up on your left-hand side that was used in the Lost World Jurassic Park in the scene that you will see on your screens. Now it looks like it's on the side of a cliff and it's falling over, but to film this, they made one of our parking structures here at Universal look like the side of a cliff, and then hung the mobile lab over the side using a giant crane.
I did do that!
And I think the stars of the movies want to say hello. You said you liked dinosaur spit, so I called them and they said they'd say hi. Isn't that your favorite? Yeah? Their favorite. It's cold? Well, wait till we're in the sun and you're sweating. You'll wish you had that one. You liked it? Well, see, they liked it, so the rest of you, too bad. Alright, it's just a little water. Never hurt anybody. Now here at Universal, there are many different elements that go into making some of your favorite productions. A very important aspect of that is the weather. Here in Southern California, it's usually very sunny. We don't get too much rain, so sometimes we have to make the rain.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of 5 precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island 5.
out here.
I'm big
That's
fan
the
liar.
forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the line.
So how do we make the rain? Well, in just a moment, we're going to show you how we make the rain, because we are now in an area called Old Mexico, where shows like Shameless and Community have filmed. So since we need to make rain sometimes, how do we do it? Well, you can see it starting to come down on the left-hand side of the tram. And the way you see it happening is by a sprinkler head system that shoots the water straight up into the air, allowing it to fall back down to the earth naturally, giving it a more real rain effect. Now obviously other effects like wind and fog can help make it even more intense if you need it to. And then of course the thunder and lightning add different aspects to that as well. Now in this area of Old Mexico, Al Roker called for a flash flood warning, and I think he was right on the money, because there's one headed straight towards the tram. But don't worry, because we made that flood happen on purpose by releasing thousands of gallons of recycled water from tanks at the top of the hill. I say recycled because it goes under the bridge, back up to the top of the hill to be used throughout the park's drinking fountain. So enjoy that later today when you're really thirsty. You think I'm joking? I am. That wouldn't be good of us. It's only used for the flood, so don't worry. And speaking of that flood, let's take a look at its big screen debut when it was in the movie Big Fat Liar.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hang on, funny
And as I mentioned earlier, the world here on the back lot is right around the corner. So as we left Old Mexico for now, we entered the Old West. Welcome to Denver Street. This is the oldest road on the back lot, and it is on this road where all of those famous bar fights took place in the old westerns. Every fight that you would see on screen was very carefully choreographed, which means everybody knew exactly what they had to do at what time. Any glass that was shattered on set, like the big windows, were made out of candy glass. And if there was ever anything made of wood or made to look like it was wooden, it was made out of lightweight balsa wood or foam rubber, including the tables, the bar stools, the benches, just in case it was broken in that fight and then used to hit somebody over the head, they wouldn't actually get hurt.
Maybe you're just gonna stir things up here. You bet I am.
How dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
As we exit Denver Street and begin to make the turn, there are some buildings that'll be coming up on your right-hand side of the tram.
This guy was talking.
It's an area that we call Little Europe. The buildings on your right have been used in HBO's True Blood and Curb Your Enthusiasm, as well as the first 3 Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Now we know that not all buildings in Europe look the same, but for filming purposes, if you change the language of the signs and some of the set